We have a special guest this week, which we'll chat to for a bit. The captain of Sturt Lions, who are in the WNPL this year, Louise Brooke.
Hello.
Hello, Louise. How are you on this fine Wednesday evening?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
As I think we all are. I guess to start, I'll ask a first. It's not really an interview, just more of a casual conversation. But how has, I guess, the year in the WNPL been for Sturt now that we have the grand final coming up this weekend?
Yeah, it's been a good season. We definitely learned a lot. It is unfortunate, the result. But I think it's going to make us stronger as a team, stronger as a group. So, I don't think it's the last that will be in WNPL, but it was a really good season. I think there was some really strong teams. It was, I don't know, I don't know what you guys thought, but it was a bit of a topsy-turvy year. I feel like teams that were really strong at one point then dropped off. Like the last few results for some of the games there was some big goal differences, and yeah, I don't know. It was good.
I guess one more from me for now until I pass it on. I will ask the question. Of course, you were a part of the final day, not on the good side like you probably wish to have been, but how? I guess we don't really get to ask these questions. How was that an experience, knowing that you thought maybe perhaps you had it in the bag, but then what was the process of then you finding out the Adelaide Uni result and realizing what had happened? If it's okay to bring you back to that nightmare.
Yeah, fun. I've only just sort of, I think, come to terms with it. That night, we wanted to win, but draw, we were like, we can live with that. That's fine. Literally, we hadn't even got off the pitch. Someone had their phone out. We were watching it. We were like, we got this. Like that, it's fine. Like, it was also a little bit shocking that Comets come from an 11-1 win to then I don't know. It was just, we were like, it will be fine. We're all positive. And then literally, it was that last minute of the game, they scored. And genuinely, we were all just crying. I don't think I stopped crying that whole night. Like, my partner went to come console me, and he was like, I'm just gonna leave this for a bit because I'm just sobbing. Yeah, it was a bit rough, but the spirits are positive now. We've sort of come to terms with it. Is what it is.
Absolutely, and I'm sure you'll have a brilliant year next season in the WSL. David, I guess we'll move on to you. What do you have for us?
Well, I would just like to say commiserations, I suppose, and I saw quite a few of Sturt's games this year, and I was quite impressed with the way you played. I mean, you didn't play brilliantly every week, but it was disappointing, I suppose, to see you go down. And I did go down to Caroni Reserve a few times this year. Every time I went there, it poured with rain, but that's one thing I didn't particularly enjoy. But yeah, I hope you can all stick together and bounce right back, and I mean, it's very early days. Of course, the season's only just finished, but you must have a fair bit of confidence that you can come straight back up.
Yeah, I think, we have done it once before, first season last year we got promoted. I think, if we can really stick together as a team, then there's no reason why we can't come back in the following year. And I think, honestly, we've got such young players that I think another year in State League isn't a bad thing. But our goal is to come back up straight away. We want to come back up. I'm getting older, so I can't put it that long.
Anything else from you, David?
No. Well, I've got my little quiz thing, but I didn't know if Alessio or Mark wanted to ask anything first of our special guest.
The only thing I wanted to ask is, how was Frank as a coach? I mean, I only knew him a little bit as an assistant coach and what he was like on the sidelines, and he always cracked the good jokes. But I was wondering if he have any one-liners during the season that you remembered.
Yeah, look, he was great. Coming into it, him only sort of having experience coaching men, we were all like, uh-oh, what's this going to be like? But he come into it and he was great. He was really supportive of us. I think morale-wise, he was great for our confidence. And I definitely think he copped a lot from me and the vice captain, Izzy. We love to have a bit of a laugh, and he was always a good sport about it, which was always fun. that man, I think we gave him a prize at our presentations. I think he said the word ruthless more than I've ever heard a person say in my life. Like that word of the year was just be ruthless. So it's a bit of a running joke with us.
Did he ever join in training as well?
He did he join in training?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And I always gave him a little bit of stick because he doesn't have a right foot. But like you, then he'd come straight back and be like, you don't have a left foot. So fair enough.
I'd say, to be fair with that, though, he has got an excellent left foot. I experienced that firsthand. Yeah. Is Frank sticking around next year? Is he? I haven't seen if he's sticking around or anything.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but I'm sure no one will mind. But yeah, no, he's sticking around next year, which is good. And I think like genuinely a fair bit of the team is going to be sticking together. We all really got along quite well, so I don't think we're ready to disband yet, which is good.
I wasn't at your game on that fateful night. I was actually on the game that destroyed your hearts that night.
God, you don't need to keep talking about it, Mark. I already asked one question.
But it's funny because I was calling the game. I was chatting with my dad actually the following day about that game, and he goes, I can't believe it. He goes, Uni set up so defensively in that game. They played with five defenders because they knew they just needed to hold out Comets as long as they could. But he actually said to me the next day, he goes, I felt so sorry for Sturt. He goes, they so deserve to stay up. He goes, I was heartbroken for me. He has nothing to do with the women's game at all. He goes, I was heartbroken for the Sturt team. He goes, because I just felt that Uni didn't deserve to stay up. And I was like, fair enough then. So you've got supporters that, like I said, he never even followed the women's game. He's now a supporter. So you guys obviously did something right to get that out of him.
Yeah, that's lovely. I think like we were all a little bit sort of shocked as well. Like I can't even bring myself to watch that Uni game without wanting to throw up. It brings back too many bad memories.
Have you watched it since at all? Or
no.
Don't trust me. Don't. I was there. It was not very exciting. Don't watch it back.
Yeah, I can't. Genuinely,
Were there games earlier in the season that you slipped up in that you maybe felt was where it was also lost rather than that last game or two, if you like, or three? But were there games earlier in the season that you thought, oh, we've slipped up here and maybe that's been more costly, but you didn't realise it at the time?
Genuinely, I think there were a fair few games where I don't think. Sometimes I think the scores were not very. They didn't really represent how well we played sometimes. I think, that Flinders game where we had a penalty, we should have won that one. Both of the Metro games we were in with a shot and we should have won those. So, it's just game management and it's just age of being an experience of being how do I stick this game out to get a result? I think sometimes we were a little bit too excited to just be let's go. But, yeah, I don't know. Game management was our problem. So there were a lot of games where we should have won, but we didn't, and that's where we lost it. So, yeah. The last game,
more game time, more experience.
Yeah.
Well, do you want the good news, Louise? I think we voted for your match against Adelaide City was our match of the year. Am I right, Seb?
Yes, I was about to say that. That was going to be my question. I'm just going back to. Probably, as we said, was our game of the year. What the hell was that like in the pouring rain? Oh, we've lost her. No. Oh, wait, she's back.
I didn't. That's probably why we played so well. I was away for that game, and I was away for uni, and I was watching it on my phone. And we were out for dinner, and I was like, "Oh no, it's 3-0 down." I was like, "God, what is going on?" Went back on. 3-0. Then we went down again, and I kept going into YouTube to watch it, and then it was just up and down and up and down. And I was by the end of it, my whole uni group were watching this game on my phone, being what is going on? It was a good one. It's our highlight as well.
David, I'm sure
Yeah.
you remember having fond memories of that night as well, too, with Johnny.
Yeah, I was there with Johnny. Johnny was going down to do commentary, and I think he texted me that afternoon and said, "Oh, do you fancy coming down and joining me at the Sturt game?" And I said, "Well, what's the weather like?" And Google told us it was just scattered showers, mild precipitation. That's about it. And we got there, and it poured pretty much all of the second half, or at least from about the sort of 35th, 40th minute onward. But at the time, Sturt hadn't scored. You guys hadn't scored since round 4. I think that was probably about round 8 or 9. So it'd been a long time since you'd even got a goal. And when your opponents went into a 3-0 lead, it looked like it was just going to be, I guess what we kind of expected, maybe a bit of a hammering. And then, like you say, they pulled 3 goals back. I think it was 3-3 at half time from memory. And then Adelaide City scored 2 goals, or maybe 3, and sort of edged away again. And then those goals at the end. And was it Kaylee Wakeling or Florence Russell that had a chance to win it at the death, but just put the shot wide? But it was phenomenal to watch. It was my favourite game of the year.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a good game. If I need confidence boosting, I just watch that one back and just skip the last few.
David, we'll go on to you for your tradition with our guest. It seems now.
Okay, so this has started to become a wee bit of a tradition, Louise, for a guest that we've had on. I've got a series of questions for you, and unbeknown to you, I've been in contact with a couple of your teammates. So there's 2 rounds of questions. I'm going to ask you 4 questions on your teammates, and I've also been in touch with Inanna Tuve and Louis Sava, who've given me their answers to these questions. So the way it'll go is I'll ask you a question about your teammates. They've already answered. If your answer matches what they said, you get points. If the 3 answers all match, 3 points. If we get 2 matches, 2 points. And if only 1 match, then 1 point, and no points if you've got 3 different answers. Does that make sense?
Easy.
So we had Nicole Blackett on from West Adelaide a week or 2 ago, and she got 6 out of 12 for this first round, and then 4 out of 5 for the second round. So that's your target, to beat 10 out of 17. I'll try and get through it fairly quickly. You ready for question 1?
Right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Which of your teammates is most likely to bungee jump or skydive? So you tell me who you think the others said, and we'll move through them, and I'll give you the answers at the end.
I feel like Izzy Connor would be up there. Maybe Kaylee, myself. How many answers can I give? Just 1?
You can only give 1. But I would encourage you to use one of the ones you said. Connor. Are you sure about that?
Let's go Izzy Connor.
Are you sure about that?
Let's go. Let's go myself.
Are you sure about that?
It's Kaylee.
Kaylee, okay, we'll put that one down then. Okay, you ready for the second question? No, I'm kind of on your side.
Cool.
So I'm neutral, but I'm on your side. Question 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which teammate is the party animal?
Oh God. They're all very young, so all of them. I want to say Inanna, or again, maybe Izzy Connor. I don't know. I can't answer that one. I don't know.
Well, I'll take that. No, that's fine. I'll take that. Izzy Connor's good. Okay, you ready for question 3?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Which teammate is always late?
Oh, Inanna.
Good. Nice. Okay, good. I'll write that one down. Okay, and now the 4th and final one in this section. Which teammate is the most disorganised? They might forget their shin guards, they might go to the wrong ground, and so on.
Do you know what is funny? I had the first game of the season, I forgot my shin pads, and it was kickoff, and I was like, why do my legs feel so weird? And I had to stop everything and run off and grab some. So I feel like it would be me. I'm pretty disorganised, but forgetting stuff.
Or going to the wrong venue.
Wrong. Who went to the? I wonder if anyone's gone to the wrong venue. This is the thing. I have a shocking memory, so I don't remember anything. I'm going to put myself down as the most disorganized person.
All right. That's not very good coming from a captain, is it? But we'll put that down anyway. All right. Do you want to know the answers then, Louise?
Yeah.
Okay. We asked you which of your teammates is most likely to bungee jump or skydive. You said Kaylee Wakeling. Louis Sava said Kaylee Wakeling. But Inanna Tuve said Leslie Kagenier.
Leslie.
So
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You get 2 points for that. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Yes, I actually knew that. Okay, second question. Which teammate is the party animal? We asked you. You said Izzy Connor. Inanna Tuve also said Izzy Connor, but Louis Sava said Brooke Porich. So you get 2 points for that. Question 3. We asked you which teammate is always late. You said Inanna Tuve. Funnily enough, Inanna Tuve said Inanna Tuve. But Louis Sava said Leslie Kagenier. Again, 2 points.
That's a good vote too. Yeah. Leslie's always late. That's funny.
And then question 4, which teammate is the most disorganized? You said yourself, but both the other girls, Inanna Tuve and Louis Sava, both said Izzy Barchese.
Wow, that's not a good look that the two captains are the most disorganized.
Well, you're off to a good start. You got 8 points for that first round. That's a good start.
Yeah, good.
You ready for the second round?
Yep.
So,
right. So
we're allowed to answer in this round, aren't we? Too.
Oh yes, this is where yes, you guys. This is where you guys can come in. I'm not sure how you'll do it. There's a lot of it's. Okay. Well, we'll give it a go anyway. So what will happen here, Louise, is you get the question, and then once you've answered the question, the panel has a go as well.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So this round is called How Well Do You Know Your Teammates? And because you're the captain and you have a vested interest in those people that under your care, if you like, your responsibility, I would imagine you'll do quite well at this.
Yeah, sure.
This week it's Louis Sava. So I'm going to give you 5 questions about Louis that Louis has given me, and hoping you can answer them all correctly and beat your West Adelaide competition from 2 weeks ago. So the first question is, how many siblings does Louis have?
I know she's got 2 sisters, and I think maybe 3.
Okay, I'll open it up to the panel.
I'm just going to go 4. This is the fun part.
I was going to go 4 as well.
For no reason.
I'll go 2.
It's actually 5.
I think 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know if I cut up 3. Oh, is it 5? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I used to play back in like Hills days with 2 of the sisters, so that's all I really remembered.
Well, that leads me nicely on to the next question. Which 3 clubs have you played at with Louis? What 3 clubs have you played at together?
We've played at Stirling together, we've played at Hawks, and we've played at Sturt together.
Very confident answer. I'll open it up to the panel, but I think that answer's probably...
she seems confident. Yeah, not going to bother.
Yeah. That was a given. Once you answered that, I was like, bang, I'm on that one.
All right. Question 3. How old is Louis Sava?
21.
Okay, I'll open it up to the panel.
22. Just to go up by 1.
20.
Yeah.
So Alessio and Seb are right. She's 22.
No, unless you didn't say 22.
I
Unless you
said
said
20.
Don't give him points.
I thought you both said 22.
No, only me.
No. Well, Louise, you got that wrong. You've got 1 out of 2. Pressure's on with 2 questions to go. Question 4 for you. What university degree is Louis studying for?
It's something to do with business management, I think.
Could you expand on that for me? Business.
No, I cannot, David.
Okay, I'll open it up to the panel.
Mechanical engineering. That's what I guessed last week.
Business
But I
commerce.
guess
Business
Ooh.
law.
Oh, business and marketing.
Oh,
Louise, I'll give you half point for that. Okay,
Thank you.
question
I got one of
5.
the words.
Yeah, you did. That's why you get half point. Okay, question 5. Who is Louis' favourite Matildas player?
I'm gonna say it is. I want to say Steph Catley or Katrina Gorry.
Did you want another guess?
Okay, it's not close. I don't think we've ever had this conversation, myself and Louis, about Matilda's play. Let's go Caitlin Ford.
I'll open it up to the panel.
I'm just going to say my favourite, Mary Fowler.
Cara Cooney-Cross.
Yeah, I was going to say Cooney Cross as well.
I was only naming the Arsenal players, so I was going to go Steph Catley or Cooney-Cross.
Yeah,
So
It was Haley Rasso.
That's surprising. Yeah, right.
Why
isn't
is
she
that
at Tottenham
surprising?
now?
I don't know. I just always think people, I don't know. I just thought she'd like a midfielder or something. Well, she is a midfielder, but like a central midfielder because that's where Louis plays. That's where my brain was going.
Well, do you want to know how you did for your team?
Sure.
Okay, so in the first round you get 8. In that round there, you actually only got 1.5 because I gave you the half, which means you have a total of 9.5 out of 17. But West Adelaide girls got 10 out of 17, so you've missed out to them by just half a point. Kind of sums up the season a little bit, doesn't it? Sorry.
How do I link
Sorry.
this chat?
Yeah, sorry. So you're 9.5 out of 17. You're only half point off. But thanks so much for taking part in my special little quiz.
That's so good. It was fun.
On that
If only
note,
I
Louise, I think
knew people.
on that note, we'll let you go, Louise. Thank you for joining us tonight, and of course, we wish you plenty of luck for next season as well. Hopefully, coming straight back up.
Yeah, come back up. Come straight back up.
Yeah, give somewhere close to David to commentate as well. I must say,
Yeah.
not for me, but
The positive news about State League is you can't get relegated from State League, so it's already a win. I'm joking.
So much.
We're coming back up.
Thank you so much, Louise. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon as well.
All right. See you later, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thanks.
Thanks.